Your referee once again, Jesse Johnson. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from operating locations worldwide, weighing in tonight at 232 pounds, the mercenary Garrison Creed. Introducing his opponent.
Oh, this place is going to be rocking right now.
From Paradise City, weighing in tonight at 276 pounds, this is Big Mitch Paradise.
When this guy walks into the ring, the ringside area, Ken, what a response from this crowd.
I mean, sometimes it gets thrown out, the term legend, a little too easily. But Mitch Paradise in the upper Midwest is certainly a legend in professional wrestling. The way he conducts himself in the ring, out of the ring, his interactions with the fans.
We've said many, many times, Mitch is not only an exemplary wrestler, he's an oh, wait a minute. Creed not giving Mitch a chance to get into the ring, and the mercenary goes right after Mitch Paradise.
Well, I think Garrison Creed, you got to give him a little credit. I think he realizes he's a bit outclassed in the ring, and a Pearl Harbor attack was probably his best shot to gain the advantage.
Garrison Creed knows how important this matchup is. Not a title match, there's no gold on the line, but a victory over Mitch Paradise, he will leapfrog to the top of the rankings here in contendership for the SDW champ. Oh, God, almost done. A rabbit punch. Oh, but look at Creed.
What a kip up by Creed.
Oh, over the top once again. Oh, look at, oh my God. He fell right on his keister on the outside of the ring. And now Garrison Creed. Let's not take anything away from the mercenary. Mitch Paradise is smart enough not to look past Garrison Creed. You know how badly Mitch wants to get back into the ring with Jay Bradley or Airwolf, if Airwolf happens to win the championship tonight. Mitch considers himself the #1 contender with very good reason, but do not underestimate Garrison Creed.
Oh, absolutely not. And you know, rankings aside, just think what a win over Mitch Paradise would do for Garrison Creed's, not only his credibility, but his confidence.
No doubt about it. And Creed with the great equalizer, a pair of fingers into the eyes of Mitch Paradise, but Mitch is firing back. Mitch Paradise over 2 decades in professional wrestling. And now a rake of the eyes once again. Creed obviously figuring out that the only offense that is going to have any impact on Mitch Paradise is to go for those eyes. He's got the big man reeling right now. Oh, look at this now. He's beckoning Mitch. Oh, no!
Mitch kind of said, you want me? You got me.
You could hear that out onto American Boulevard. What a shot by Mitch Paradise. Garrison Creed is built like a small Sherman tank. And now Paradise unloading with a knife-edge chop of his own. Irish whipped all the way across the ring. Mitch follows up. That's a tree trunk arm. Going in with that clothesline. Oh, in for the cover. Count of 1 and 2.
You know, one of the things I always like about Mitch Paradise, when he's got an opponent down, he continues to go right after him. You don't see him posing like Garrison Creed, inviting him in, trying to humiliate someone.
Ken, you know what's interesting about it? We've seen some veterans in this business. They've been in it for 20, 25 years, and they get caught up in exactly what you're talking about, posturing for the crowd, when all it takes is maybe a cover and a hook of a leg, and they're going to win the match.
You know, I mean, you talked about it in the previous match, that it's training like they get from an Eddie Sharkey or a Ken Anderson, where they learn when you get in the ring, you forget the crowd, you forget everything else. It's about one thing, beating your opponent, pure and simple. Everything after that will take care of itself. And as you said, Creed knows scientifically within the rules he couldn't stay with Mitch Paradise.
Well, no, and if he tries to match strength and power with Mitch, that's going to be a losing proposition as well. So he's going to the well. He's going for the dirty tactics, the gouge of the eyes, the rake of the nose, whatever it takes. Garrison Creed's going to pull out all the stops. Look at Creed now, second rope. And again, to your point,
yep.
Well, the move had impact. Yeah, but
it worked, but I thought he might have waited a little too much.
Mitch Paradise, just a big, strong, tough kid from New Prague, Minnesota. A good old-fashioned raw-boned Minnesota farm boy, and he's proud of it. And he's very proud to be competing here and to be a champion here in Steel Domain Wrestling. He always carried that title with dignity.
And for a long, long time, Garrison Creed's kind of going,
oh no. Look at the size of the ham hocks, the fist on Mitch Paradise. Just bearing those shoulders into the midsection of Creed. There's a knife edge chop. Did he take his head off? Good God. Oh, another shot. He's got to cave in the chest of Garrison Creed here. Nice suplex over the top. Mitch in for the cover. That's the leg hook. Count of 2. That's the way you do it. He couldn't hold him down for the 3, but he did have the wherewithal to hook the leg.
Little frustration setting in on Mitch, and rightly so. But as like you said, when he's got a shot for the pin, there's no pausing to the crowd, playing to the crowd. It's let me beat him.
Look at this, doing a number stomping, as Jim Ross would say, a mud hole in Garrison Creed. And again,
Creed pops right up.
Creed going to the eyes once again. I don't care how big and tough you are. Somebody puts a finger in your eyeball, and all of a sudden, the whole landscape changes. Mitch follows up, but he was way too slow on the uptake there, and Creed follows up with a drop kick.
Creed's measuring him, but at the same time, I think he's wondering, doesn't know what quite to make of the strength and stick-to-itiveness, if you will, of Mitch Paradise.
Well,
I mean, to beat Mitch Paradise, you have to have everything go your way and then some.
No question. You got to have the afterburners on, no doubt about it. And this is where he needs Mitch to be, in a horizontal position on the canvas, because when Mitch is in a vertical base.
But look at the time he's taking.
Once again, Ken, again to your point, what is the point in this?
You know, he got him, but I don't think he got all of him.
No, he didn't, and it's just plain stupidity. I'm going to call it the way it is on the part of Garrison Creed. The crowd solidly behind their native son.
You know, and one thing about Mitch Paradise, Mick, he doesn't play to the crowd, but he plays off the crowd.
Oh. Telegraph that maneuver. Oh, Mitch with that size 14 right underneath the chin.
He telegraphed that one and it made its mark.
Great point about Mitch. He does feed off the crowd. The adrenaline. They get him stoked. They get him fired up. Mitch Paradise, just a beloved figure here in Minnesota and the upper Midwest.
Creed is able to shake out of it.
Oh! He's got him in a pinning position. Count of 2. Mitch just able to power out.
That was a nice move by Garrison Creed and a good bridge to try and get added leverage to cover him.
Once again, a match you have not seen too many timeouts or respites or whatever in this matchup. It has been back and forth since the opening bell. Oh my God, he caught him.
Mid-air.
Look at the strength of Mitch Paradise. Follow-away slam, and he got all of it. Mitch now, float over, count of 1, 2, he's got him, no. Garrison Creed, maybe instinctively, maybe with that last gasp. Oh, Paradise is calling for the Baldo bomb, his version of the power bomb. Does he have, no, he didn't have Creed softened up enough, but now Mitch picks him up. Oh, and he takes him over the top once again. Mitch in for the cover, leg is hooked, count of 2. Wow. Boy, I got to give Garrison Creed all the credit in the world. I mean, as much as Mitch Paradise is lowering the boom, Creed is hanging in there.
And they don't come any tougher than Paradise, and you're right. I mean, but we knew Garrison Creed was certainly no slouch. I mean, he's put together a very impressive record over a lot of years, and he's got the same veteran savvy, and now he goes south of the Mason-Dixon line.
I'm not sure that Jesse Johnson saw how low he went. Oh, that spinning kick, and that could do it. This could propel Garrison Creed into the #1. Oh, man.
I think you're right. I don't think Jesse Johnson saw that low blow, but no, in this case, he really wasn't in position. That Creed was between he and Mitch Paradise.
I tell you, it's going to be the shot heard around the upper Midwest if Garrison Creed happens to get a victory, a pinfall here over Mitch Paradise. All Mitch's yearnings for another championship matchup are going to go right down the tubes if Garrison Creed happens to get the victory.
And certainly Garrison Creed will have credibility behind him demanding his shot at Jay Bradley's title.
What a matchup. I'm telling you, from top to bottom tonight in Steel Domain Wrestling, it has been toe-to-toe, non-stop action right from the opening match.
What's Creed reaching for underneath the ring?
What the hell's he doing? Oh, wait a minute. Creed has he's got a damn chain. He's wrapping the chain around his wrist. Jesse Johnson is looking right at it. Creed is threatening not only Mitch Paradise with that chain, but Johnson. There's a duck of the chain. Mitch catches him in the midsection. Oh, God. Oh, did he nail him? Forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Big Mitch Paradise.
What a rock-solid matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Garrison Creed, in full view of the referee, went out and wrapped a chain around his hand, came in, tried to nail Mitch Paradise, to no avail.
Give referee Jesse Johnson some credit. He saw the chain, got in his way, just gave Mitch Paradise enough time to regroup.
Ken Resnick is going to go to ringside to try to get a word with the victorious Mitch Paradise. What a tremendous matchup. All the credit in the world, whether you like him or not, to Garrison Creed. He put up one hell of a fight, but in the end, it was a monstrous Baldo bomb that did him in. Mitch Paradise gets the dupe. We're going to go to Ken with Mitch Paradise.